Welcome to the AC Sports Podcast. It's Friday, October 24th, 2:02 p.m. We got another special Friday episode.
Yeah, we do.
I kind of like Fridays because we can tease next week's pod because we saw a Week 8 game last night.
We did.
I updated for the last week the
Your
point
PDPs.
differential power rankings that you're so ready to get rid of. Man.
No, I'm not so ready to get in. They probably look interesting.
No, I agree with you, though. This is the perfect way to end. And frankly, I think
good.
we all knew we needed another week to sort things out.
They look good this week. They look a lot better. They're getting better.
Don't they? Give me a second here. Let me
Texans is kind of rough in the A group.
Yeah, so we have a finalized playoff prediction here based off PDPR. And what it tells us, Ross, if you don't mind jumping into this right away.
Love it.
We'll get it out of the way.
Yes, sir.
We're going to include the game from last night.
Okay.
The AFC is set. The Chargers and Jaguars are out. I think we had this exact order last week, so that hasn't changed. The NFC is what has changed.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, wow.
The Rams finally move in as NFC West champions, according to this list. The Vikings are finally out of it, which we needed to feel more accurate. The Cowboys are now leading the NFC East. The Eagles are still out of it, and the Niners, of course, according to this, the Commanders in. It obviously feels like the Niners and Eagles are going to be there, and then the Commanders and Cowboys probably aren't. Other than that, I mean, that's the big storyline for me is that what this tells us in terms of the Niners is that they're in a really hard division.
Oh, yeah, no
so
doubt.
They're going to have to be the third playoff team effectively from the NFC West. So that's why they might have a tough road moving forward. They are 5-2. They have a pretty easy schedule. Do you feel pretty confident that they're still going to make the playoffs is my question to you.
Yeah, I mean, fairly confident. I wouldn't say super confident.
Yeah.
Just basically because their defense, has suffered key losses in terms of superstars being injured.
Right.
It's going to be interesting. I could see a scenario where there's only 2 NFC West playoff teams that make it in.
It's hard for there to be 3. There were 3 NFC Norths last year. There were 3 AFC Wests last year. So it does happen for sure.
It does. I could see a scenario, though, where, it's a tough division and just seeing how things shake out the rest of the year. I mean, you could run into a situation where Sam Darnold gets hurt or, more 49ers injuries occur. I mean, it's still a long ways away. I do like at this point of the game, the Niners are 3-0 in their division, which I think will help them moving forward because then, they'll have the tiebreaker if they can, have the best record within the division or head-to-head against some of these teams. So, but, yeah, I mean, it's tough.
What if the Rams and Seahawks both win 12 games? I mean,
yeah.
This, and again, I treat this as gospel kind of ironically, but I do like to just, let's pretend this is accurate and true.
Right.
That means that the Niners would lose their next games to the Rams and Seahawks, right? Evens things out.
Yep. Which could happen.
Yeah. And then, to me, like the narrative it tells is like Purdy comes back and starts losing. What do you do? You know what I'm saying? We have this kind of vibe. Then maybe Mac Jones slows down.
Yeah.
I do think that it's a very real thing that we look at records after 7 weeks and we're like,
yep,
this is gospel. Niners are 5-2. They're making the playoffs or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just things can go in a lot of different directions.
Totally.
So
I think that's my point.
Yeah.
And Bill Barnwell of ESPN wrote up some very interesting stuff about Purdy.
Writer.
And
we good here? Yeah, sorry.
Am I all right?
The back of the mic? Yeah, okay. Sorry.
Should I swing this around?
No, we're good. Maybe. Let me see. Sorry, getting this. Where's the back, bro? Is it literally turned around? Oh, that's so funny. There we go.
Bam.
There we go.
Okay, fix my mic there.
There we go. Okay.
Thank you.
Bill Barnwell, good name drop there. He's a great writer.
He is a great writer. He wrote up something interesting about like the Niners being a bit of a conundrum now that they locked Purdy up to that extension, and you're kind of like, I mean, he was pointing out some quarterback ratings and some numbers that reveal, how much better Purdy is than Jones in certain areas, but it's still kind of something that, the Niners, at least this year, have proven that, you don't – I mean, they can win without a guy who's got a massive contract extension.
right.
I mean, they've kind of helped revive Mac Jones's career, and he's not getting paid a whole hell of a lot. The Niners could definitely be using that money elsewhere, but Purdy's got, he better come back and bring it.
Yeah, fascinating to see how that's going to play out. We're pretty comfortable about the Lions, of course, and Packers, two of the top teams out of the NFC North.
Yeah.
Again, the Bears are 4-2, just like they were last year. They're nowhere near the point differential playoffs. But do you believe in the Bears at all with their new coach?
A little bit. I mean, not.
They might be that. Maybe it's who the Niners are battling with. They're battling
Could
with a few
be,
teams.
I mean, I believe that that's a team that, I don't know, it's a sneaky 4-2. They haven't dominated anyone by any stretch of the imagination, but my thought process goes to like Ben Johnson's just getting more and more comfortable, kind of calling the shots and trying to get these guys in the right position to succeed. And, they had such a letdown last year after starting very similarly to how they've started this year. So we know how it can go, but I mean, maybe they continue moving in the right direction with Johnson getting more comfortable, calling the shots.
This wild card battle in the NFC is going to be pretty intense. I mean, the East right now is looking like, I do not believe in the Commanders being a wild card. It could happen, but they are the odd team out here when we're looking at this list of maybe top 9. It feels like there's going to be one East team, whether it's the Cowboys or Eagles, I think is a question now.
Yeah.
I think this is an interesting time to kind of bet on the Cowboys because still nobody really believes in them technically, but why not?
Yeah.
Honestly.
No, totally. When Dak's there, they're dangerous. What about this? Like, if you look at the Packers and Cowboys, how much is that just epic shootout that ended in a tie going to factor into, like, the playoff race? Because they could have – each of those teams could have one less loss or one less win. Like the Niners could be 12-5 and the Packers could be 11-5 or yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 11-5-1.
11-5-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm soaking all this in right now.
That's what's crazy about that tie, dude. That tie is gonna be paramount.
So, gosh, who's gonna be the odd man out? I mean, I feel like even if we take the Commanders out of here,
dude, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like maybe one of the NFC West teams.
The Seahawks are going to make the playoffs. The Packers are going to make it. The Bucks are going to make it. The Rams are going to make it. The Lions are going to make it.
I don't know.
I think those are locks.
I don't.
Really?
No.
Okay.
I think a few of those teams are certainly locks, but I think the Bucks and the Lions are probably the only ones you can lock in right now, and maybe the Packers.
Okay. The best week last week were had by the Cowboys of Dallas. They jumped 9 spots in the ranking. Rams jumped 6. Then we have your Niners jumped.
Yeah, we did.
Jumped 5. Great. God, just they keep doing it. I cannot explain that team, like you said. Patriots are way up there.
Yeah. It's so when you think about the PDPR, it's so funny watching 49ers football from the PDPR perspective because like it's so obvious when you watch the game against the Falcons, like what the game plan was for Shanahan. It was to like, we're not going to get into a shootout. We're going to make it 3rd and short. We're going to try and get ourselves in positions to secure first downs. We want to control the time of possession. It was almost like Atlanta had a massive drive in terms of time of possession early in that game. And you kind of felt like from San Francisco's perspective, it was like, okay, that's fine. Like, let's shorten this game. That's only going to benefit us. Even though we lead the league in total passing yards per game on average, with how we are rostered right now, it's almost better for us to not get into a shootout. And you just felt like that was the game plan they had going in against Atlanta. And they executed it really well. And it was like, when you're playing football like that, it's not really conducive to like making a bunch of leaps in a point differential power rankings because they're not scoring a lot.
It's almost like it makes me think of like which teams do you trust more moving forward? Like the teams that can win close. We saw it with the Chiefs last year.
Yeah.
Because of their coaching, essentially.
Yeah.
Or the teams that can just explode and get up 21.
Right.
And that's what we're kind of end of the day, talking about when we look at a Niners team
Sure.
that's, what are they, 15th now? They were 20th last week.
Yeah, which was
in
bad.
PDPR. You look at a Texans, inversely, you look at a Texans team, like,
Yeah.
they can blow people. I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, it just kind of, we had the Niners Chiefs in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Is Shanahan an elite coach, too? That's really a big conversation.
Sure.
Because we've kind of all been 50-50 on that. I think his record was 500 before this season, or pretty close to it.
Yeah.
That people didn't realize that.
We had a couple pulled them out of some mud.
Right.
But, yeah. And game scripts are so interesting.
Yeah.
Like if you think about playoff football, it's not regular season football. And sometimes you have teams that kind of play that style in the regular season, or you have big time matchups. Like a few weeks ago, the Lions played the Chiefs, which is a really big time matchup. And a lot of people were probably thinking going into that game, this is going to be a high scoring shootout. And the Chiefs defense completely controlled that game and held the Lions to like 10 points.
It's funny how scary the Chiefs are.
It does feel like they're really scary right now.
But the Jaguars,
Yeah,
well, that was a close game.
it was.
Mahomes is more fallible. Maybe that's the takeaway.
You
It's
think?
like he's still great. He's a top fantasy guy this year, which is so weird compared to last year.
Yeah, I think I drafted him in like the 7th round
Right.
in one league. I was stoked.
But there's something, he's still the leading rusher on the team. That worries the hell out of me.
Yeah, agree.
At least
although
they're
they're starting to get it going a little bit. Pacheco is getting it going a little bit.
One who just came back for him?
Oh, they have Kareem Hunt, but they also have Rashard Smith
The
and
Rice?
Rashee Rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's just had 2 touchdowns. They're getting more healthy.
He
Like
had a breakout game. But
he
it was
did a
against
little
the
bit.
Raiders.
It was, but still, I mean, their impressive win over the Lions the week before.
Seriously.
Carrying it over now. Mahomes is probably, it's probably him and Baker for the MVP right now.
Oh, not Jonathan Taylor?
Well, maybe, but it's always goes to a quarterback. Jonathan Taylor will probably get Offensive Player of the Year. She deserves it. He's been amazing.
We need to rewrite that narrative on the pod. Give a running back the MVP, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, it's like Saquon should have got it last year.
He has a million touchdowns.
Yeah, dude.
We saw how valuable Saquon's performance was to that team last year. They do not look like the same team, obviously, when he's not performing. That's
Agree.
it. Hurts came out of his shell. He just decided to throw a deep ball again. Like,
Yeah, he's so weird. It's so weird.
Everyone's just like wide open. Oh, rough week.
Dude,
it gives me PTSD for the Commanders.
Do you think there's anything to an organization like Philly in that, like, they want to always keep just not necessarily the team they're playing and preparing for on their toes, but everybody else in the league on their toes? Is it like
they're not that good to where
you don't
they can
think
just
they're that
toy
good?
with
I feel like
things?
maybe they could. I feel like maybe coaching staffs can. I feel like
That's crazy.
maybe. Like maybe they're like, oh, everyone's gonna think Jalen and AJ Brown got this shitty relationship, and then all of a sudden, bam! How you like them apples?
I didn't read it. I like our Deshaun Jackson and
Devontae Smith take
comparison.
spot
Like
on.
now, I just see him when I watch him play. They're like the exact same athlete, which is good for them. Brown's still tweeting after the game with cryptic unhappy tweets. Yeah. So
he had a nice game.
do you? I guess any credence to the Cowboys winning the East over the Eagles and the Eagles not making the playoffs?
I don't know about. It'd be crazy if they didn't make the playoffs. It is hard for teams to to follow up a Super Bowl, but yeah, Dallas, dude, they're wild. Javonte Adams is second in the league in rushing, I believe. George Pickens is like a revelation there. CeeDee Lamb is back now. Their offense is fucking on fire, dude. It's hard to stop. I think their defense is going to catch up to them, but they seem to be playing okay. I don't know, man. I do see a scenario where Dallas does have a better regular season than Philadelphia.
Will their defense improve throughout the season is the question. Rewatching the highlights of the Commanders game, when we scored, we were up 8-7. We coming off a safety.
Yeah, that was
I
cool.
felt so good about that
Nice.
game. And then, we're down two. I think we were down 2 scores. We go down and we score on a late first half drive, right? Still feel fine. Jaden runs it in again. We're down a score. And then they end up scoring a touchdown within like 30 seconds to close a half.
Deep CD pass.
And everything fell apart
Yeah.
from there. I guess my point is that the defense just, I guess Mariota came in, but they
Threw
stepped it up.
6, right?
I felt that like that with the Commanders at some points last year, where it's like we still didn't have a good defense last year, but the team was riding a high. The offense was crushing it, and like it just the defense played better as a result.
Yeah.
Psychology, something, I don't know.
No, yeah.
I'm wondering if we'll see that with the Cowboys this year.
Yeah, you could. I'm wondering if we'll see that again with the Commanders. I feel like, dude, don't write them off at all.
I'm not.
Dude.
It's a brutal Sunday. Brutal.
I know. Well, sorry, man. That sucks. I guess the good news is that the injury isn't more serious. It
100%.
didn't look great. I watched it a couple times and I'm like, I don't know. Does that look like it's serious? The way he kind of landed and tweaked it was like, okay, that could be bad or maybe not. And so it's
the MCL is at the knee, right? And the ACL is at the Achilles.
Well, no, the Achilles is the Achilles, but the ACL and the MCL are in the knees.
They're both in the knee.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the ACL was down around the Achilles, around the ankle. Okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah, it looked like if anything, his hamstring would have tore. Or popped or something.
Yeah, and it just kind of like the weird little twist.
He's an athletic dude.
He really is.
I worry about him getting injured maybe a little less than I should.
Yeah.
It's been a big concern from day one.
He's a little scrawny.
He gets right. He put on a couple pounds this offseason. He does make sure to get out of balance for the most part, but there's you think about the Rodgers injury 2 years ago, and like there is something when this happens to quarterbacks, it's like they're trying to evade a sack.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
Instead of just taking it. And that's the catch-22 with being a good runner is like you're always going to be trying to, Carson Wentz will sit there and take a sack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even on fourth down.
Yep.
Did you see that? That was a horrible play.
Yeah. I did not see the play you're talking about,
okay.
but I know what you're saying, man. Eat it. That's like Tom Brady's, cry to everybody when he's broadcasting these games.
Oh, does
all
he
these
say
quarterbacks. Yeah, he talks about, like too many young quarterbacks are trying to make the most amazing play.
Oh.
There's times when you're getting rushed. Like
there you go.
You gotta understand. Just eat it. Just take the loss at the time in the game. It's not worth, risking your injury or your career over an injury.
Yeah. Mariota going into KC Monday night. We have Debo and Terry back, so we will get to our predictions on that game. The point spread will reflect it. Speaking of point spreads,
Mariota's been good coming in as a starter.
I'm going to go in really excited. It's kind of like we have nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
Well, we do. We have a game to lose, but like we're not expected to win.
No, right.
And Mariota is better than what people think.
Agree.
We got our receivers back. Maybe a big JCM day, but I hope that the defense kind of shows up unexpectedly.
Yeah.
There is going to be an aura, I think, in the locker room, like we're throwing our bodies on the line for this one.
Yeah, I hope so. Dude, and you can't the Armstrong injury is rough. That guy had been on a breakout year, just around the edge, making Bosa comparison there. Right. Yeah, I see where you're going with that. He was crushing it, getting a ton of pressure off the corner. That's a brutal loss.
There is something too, like when injuries happen, there is a mentality switch in the team. Like we all have to step up. Not Absolutely. Like you don't step up anyways. You're in the pros, but it does feel like there's always an extra gear you can kind of hit as a team. Career.
Yeah, the Niners defense felt like that against Atlanta.
10 points.
Yeah, they were flying
all these
too.
Injuries?
They were flying around.
And that's what we need. It was so obvious the defense being the concern for this team going into the season.
Yeah,
a little confused on why some things maybe weren't addressed more.
Yeah,
whether in the draft or free agency. And God, when it looks bad, it's so obvious. Our linebackers, man. I've been preaching about this, but just seeing these guys kind of following the running back as he speeds past him. Quan Martin, people think he's betting on games, speaking of betting. Like taking these weird angles away from the ball. I don't know. It's weird what's happening on this team defensively. Okay, betting. Let's get into it.
Well, it's a week-to-week league, and you know what? Next week I'll be saying the same thing about the Niners defense, and you'll be raving about how Washington stepped up. You know how it goes, bro.
24-23, we got this.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, last week we had our picks in.
How'd we do?
Not very well, but you beat me, Ross.
Barely.
You beat me. I think you went 7-8, okay? Just under 500. We would have lost money. And I went 6-9.
Thanks for that little zinger right there, right in the end.
6-9.
You would have lost money.
I would have lost more. Real quick, the games you won. Actually, shit, I don't even have these written down. It's okay. Oh, you won the Rams game. Okay, you won the Eagles game. Oh, no. Yes, you did. You won the... You know what? I'm not going to go through all these. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I wrote down letters. Okay, I'm going to skip that part. Whatever. Those are our records. Last week... Sorry.
It's great. No, I love it. We're doing it for the people. This is what we do for the people.
I'm going to write down full team names instead of just the first initial next time.
This year you limped in here knowing you take the L. You're like, oh, God, I got to write this down.
I had a big business meeting last night with the guy from LA. Okay.
That's right. Hey, I don't doubt it, man. We ran into each other, by the way, dude. You came rolling in like, a boss at Commons, dude.
No.
You did. I could tell you were up to something, man. I could tell you had that look on your face like it's going down right now.
I feel like, we're going to have to talk about that.
Came over, said what's up to the running crew.
They're
cool. It was cool. Yeah, it was nice to be like, hey, this is the guy I do the NFL podcast with.
Which they don't even know. You're not really doing much promotion there at work.
Okay, well, I am. My buddy Thomas and Ursula were both. Thomas loves listening to the podcast. He was the guy that's like, okay. Yeah, he's a big Raiders fan. So shout out Thomas Parker, man. We're here with you, man. We got some love for you. We know it's been a tough time for the silver and black, but hopefully better times ahead. And thanks for listening. Thomas always talks to me about games are won and lost in the trenches, and the Raiders' offensive line sucks. And so Thomas has got some knowledge and is a really, really nice guy. And he was stoked to meet you last night.
I'm holding it. We discussed this.
What's up?
I had a couple vodkas and maybe a vape pen that I lost. What's going on this weekend? What did they invite me to?
A pumpkin carving
on Sunday
party. Saturday. Yeah. Going to my friend Melissa's house. I don't know what should I carve? Should I carve a football? Oh, what do I do?
Yeah,
that would be pretty cool.
Carve Fred Warner. Fred Warner and Joey Bosa with halos over their heads.
Fred Warner sitting on the wheelchair with his leg out in an air cast. That would take some time, Derek. I don't think I'm that artistic. Okay, bud.
That would be good. Okay, good job. Congratulations on your first week victory.
Sub 500 for the win. Can't really take much credit, dude. Picking games is hard, man. I forgot how to do this. I think it's funny too. Last year we did this for 3 weeks, and then we were like, nope, we're not doing this anymore.
Right.
Why did we stop doing it last year? Was it because one person was doing good and the other person wasn't?
I think it was just a creative decision.
Okay.
Didn't feel right.
Speaking of business meetings, he had a business meeting and made a decision.
Okay, I failed horribly last night. We got our first pick in, so you are 1-0 this week.
Yes.
I'm 0-1. Good God, did the Chargers cover. And
yeah, they did. That's a statement win.
The second Carson Wentz walked down the field, I was like, why did I choose Carson Wentz on the road? He managed to get to this point. If anything, we talk about the Mac Jones and Brock conversation potentially.
Right.
This whole McCarthy, Wentz debate, right?
If it is one anymore.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
It's actually maybe a blessing for them.
Agree.
They are out of the playoff race now in PDPR playoff predictions, so
yeah,
I'm good with that. They're not going to be a playoff team. They could be, of course, but I think it's unlikely. And I think we're going to see McCarthy go through the struggles that he needs to go through.
Yep.
They're going to be a 500 team. They're going to be 8-9, maybe 9-8.
And then next year he'll be Drake May. Just gets his feet wet, learns a little bit this year.
I guess that was the plan all along, in a sense. It does feel like the Vikings were okay with just kind of having the season be a wash based on not re-signing two of the best quarterbacks that they had in their quarterback room last year.
Right?
In hindsight, they're two of the best.
I mean, yeah, but one was playing and led the team to what, like a 13-4 record? I mean, come on. How do you let that go?
Because you had a bad playoff performance.
He did have a bad playoff performance. But still, I mean, man, you find a guy like that, you get a system in place that he's executing well, you have some consistency, you have some success. To me, it's crazy to hand it over to J.J. McCarthy. That was crazy.
And Daniel Jones was there.
Daniel Jones was there.
That's a definite hindsight Like,
Sure.
nobody cared that Daniel Jones. We thought his career was over. Basically, he's now a backup
Right?
journeyman.
Got ran out of town in New York.
The fine line between being a star and not being employed in professional sports is insane.
Yeah.
I don't think people, for some reason, something I feel like I've noticed over the years, like, that guy was done.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
this little thing happened this way, or just a decision. I mean,
Yeah,
the
dude.
politics of who makes a team in professional sports is a very real thing.
Yeah, dude.
It almost gets into the gambling aspect too, like in NBA, like it's actually I don't know what pair. I'm not gonna make that connection. Anyways, yeah, Daniel Jones was just. We basically thought he was done. You know, Carson Wentz, of course, I thought was done 3 years ago with the Commanders. He had a horrible closeout to the season, and then he looked decent up until last night.
Well, it's such a week-to-week league, and there's not many games. There's
Right.
only 17
That's a good
games.
point.
You know, so you don't really have much opportunity to like revive your career or shine when things are going well. You know, it's hard, man.
I feel like from a human level, like
Yeah.
this must be what these guys talk about when they're home with each other. Like we talk about in high school, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that, I could have played in college, blah blah. But like those conversations are so real
Yeah.
at this level. I think for some guys that maybe fade out a little bit, they still
Yeah.
think they have it.
Yeah.
So to see Jones get the opportunity, that Colts quarterback or a coach, I still don't even know his name. Do you know the head coach of the Colts?
Oh gosh.
We need to know that name now. Colts.
I'm drawing a blank on it. I do. It's
Steichen.
Shane's. Yeah.
Where'd he come from? Do you know?
Heaven for them, dude.
Shane Steichen, former
The
team.
Red Sea parted, and in came Shane Steichen to save the
guess?
day. Which,
Oh,
oh,
the Eagles. So he was the offensive coordinator for the Eagles?
Mhm.
I thought Kellen Moore was. Chargers. Oh, so wait.
that's weird. I don't think that's correct.
Okay.
AI is probably wrong.
Maybe
it's
that's why I
an-
don't Google during the pod because I feel like it's wrong half the time.
That is weird.
Anyways, I think it came from the Eagles.
Came from a successful
Makes sense. It
organization.
come from the Eagles here.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Indianapolis deserves so much credit. They just keep on rolling. That's pretty amazing.
They've
man.
been number one in PDPR all year, I think.
Yeah.
They might have dropped 1 week. And then, by the way, the Chiefs are now number 3 overall.
Yeah, they're coming.
So they are where they belong in this ranking. I'm sticking to it. I don't feel great about the Cowboys pick. Commanders might miss those 2. Texans might miss 3 this year. But let's get to our picks for Week 8.
Week 8.
Do we want to talk about Week 7 games more? We're kind of moving away from that, looking toward the future. Patriots, huge win in Tennessee. They're clearly the worst team. Eagles, they eked out a win. Like the Vikings kicked 5 field goals in the red zone. So, Speaking of wins, I mean, that game was kind of closer. They only won by 6.
Yeah.
Could have gone either way. The Panthers, everyone hates the Jets, and Panthers are 4-3 now, so they're up and coming.
Without
That game
Bryce,
could have gone either way.
Bryce got hurt too, but they got to win. 4-3.
Panthers might knock the Niners out of the playoffs.
They might. We got to play them Monday night.
Bears take care of the Saints. Colts just looked amazing in L.A. The Chargers looked anemic again, but then last night happened. Broncos Giants game of the year.
Yeah, what a comeback.
Yeah, let's talk about Bo Nix first. I mean,
Bo, dude.
they just make it fucking happen.
They do.
They are 6th right now, predicted
Yeah.
a wild card team. The Chiefs going to win
Which
the
is
West.
pretty incredible after how they started the year. They really righted the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nix just, I mean, he pulled off the greatest comeback in NFL history,
Yeah.
basically.
Kind of.
Quite literally.
I mean-
This never happened before. Down 19 with 6 minutes to go, or 18.
Well, and Jackson Dart really made a costly mistake.
Yes,
And
but
the Giants kicker, like, sorry, dude.
yeah.
Good luck getting a job after all this.
That was probably. I'm trying to think of what your pick of the week was. I feel like that's the one I feel most proud of. I was certain that Dart was not going to lose by 6.5, 7.5.
Yeah, that's right. You did call that. Good pick, dude.
And they were crushing them most of the game. So the Giants are here, baby. Dolphins and Tua and the Mike McDaniel situation
When's that gonna?
is worth talking about.
Yeah, when are they gonna boot him?
I mean,
Next week? It's got to be coming soon.
And Simmons and Sal were talking about this on their podcast. Like, just the way he looks on this sideline. He's got these huge aviator glasses in the rain with his hood on. He's looking like the Unabomber. Oh, just like, his vibe is so weird. He came into the league, like, and we gave him props on the pod last year, I think. So he was doing something right. I think there's some type of refreshing youthfulness to him, or just looking at things differently where, hey, maybe you don't need to be like a old school grinder like Campbell, like Dan Campbell or something like that. Maybe you can have this different perspective as a head coach, more modern, but I don't think he can. Yeah. It's not looking well for his style of coaching.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
And just the way he's kind of addressing the media is a little strange. Like what he's saying in post-game press conference is kind of like,
Is he like just one exit away from like becoming a schizophrenic? I don't know. There's some unpredictability to this guy's personality.
Well, and you've mentioned this before. Like, he's totally more suited for a coordinator spot or a position coach. And he's a smart football mind, and he'd be better suited there. But it doesn't really fit the role or the mold of a head coach, especially on an organization that needs to dig itself out of some unfortunate situations as well as some shitty play.
I think Brian Flores, he was a guy there. There was some drama there. There was some like legal drama.
Yeah, something happened.
So that didn't go well. But he's a great coach. I think that's where things kind of went wrong for the Dolphins. I feel like he should be the guy there. The head coach there should have stayed. And
that's a good
they'd
call.
Be in a better position. He's with the Vikings now, which is why people kind of believe in the Vikings, honestly, because Flores is a defensive coordinator.
Miami needs like a Todd Bowles type, just like a real steady leadership kind of, doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low, and is going to get his team ready to play and be tough.
They lost to the Browns 31-6. The Browns are the worst team. That's what the PDPR tells us, which checks out, I think.
Yeah.
The Giants have now kind of gone up into the C group, so they're not considered a bad team anymore. Browns still are.
Quinshon Judkins.
Quinton, I think is his name.
Quinton, I think it's Quinshon. Check his stats out with the Browns running back, man.
He's incredible.
He's had an amazing start to his career. It's Quinshon or Quinshon.
Okay, Quinshon,
I mean, man, dude.
5 touchdowns.
467 yards, 4.3 a carry, 5 TDs. Not bad for a rookie, man.
He missed week 1. He was a holdout.
That's a great point. He missed a game.
3 touchdowns. He did only have 3.4 carry.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Very effective.
But it's true. Only 3.4. Good point. Man, 3 TDs. Let's go.
It just makes me think of Ashton Genty again.
Yeah.
Don't pick a guy with 6 overall.
Don't pick a guy. Don't pick an RB top 10, top 20, top 30.
What quarterback could the Raiders have had? They still could have had McCarthy. Oh, no, this was last year.
Yeah.
What quarterbacks were sitting there? Anybody?
Well, I mean, if they got the number one pick, they probably would have taken Cam.
They could have had Dart.
They could have had Dart.
And they should definitely have drafted Dart.
They should have drafted Dart.
In hindsight, these are all...
Wasn't there some talk, though, about the Raiders needing to do that pre-draft? Like, take that quarterback at that spot? There were some discussion. I swear there were some mocks that had Dart going to the Raiders.
They could have drafted down a little bit, too, and still got him.
Yep, traded down, yeah.
I mean, even like... What do the Raiders look like if Shedeur is just the starter there now?
I know. That'd be interesting.
Probably, better.
Better, yeah. Poor Geno, man. My gosh.
Is this going to be like his last year? Like, what's going to happen to him? Do you blame that more on Pete Carroll or Geno Smith?
I don't know. I mean, probably Geno. I think Geno's like uncorked some really foolish passes this season. Some of his picks are bad.
But what the Daniel Jones thing like exemplifies is that a quarterback's performance is more dependent on play calling than any other position. I guess it's maybe an obvious statement, right?
So
you look at like how bad Daniel Jones was with the Giants.
Yeah.
And Dart's success with the Giants, in large part, has to do with his scrambling ability.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're lights out with play calling.
Yeah.
So it just feels like the Raiders have a really bad system.
Yeah. To your point, it's probably a little bit of both. I mean, Geno's probably trying to force some balls into some windows and, that was not the right play call at the moment, and the defense has sniffed it out, and he doesn't really know where to go. He also doesn't have very many weapons. I mean, Brock's out.
But neither do the Niners.
Jacoby Myers is, fair, but they've got McCaffrey, and
yeah.
I mean, you can, you make a good point. You're right. I guess the Niners don't.
Of a less sophisticated offense. Like if you see a quarterback really struggling like this, it's like they're kind of relying on like just more rudimentary plays, and where like you get the Niners and even like the Commanders with Kingsbury. Like,
well, that's
they
Shanahan.
run these incredible plays that are like you know where you're going. You got guys wide open middle of the field, crossing, blah blah blah. There's a lack of sophistication in Vegas, I think.
Yeah, I think you're spot on with that, man.
Okay, let's get to our picks.
Deal.
Waited long enough. First game on the docket, the Jets of New York City.
Wait, can we talk about the Uncle Bowl, the Icy Hot Bowl real quick? Because that was a great game, dude.
Wow.
Wasn't it? Joe Flacco, dude. He's found it. Look for Cincy down the stretch this year, right?
I never gave up on him.
Yeah, you didn't? That's your
No,
boy.
I gave up on him last week. The week before that. No, I mean, great for him. I did. Oh, that was another pick. I think I said the Bengals were going to win.
You did.
Wow.
Yeah, you were on that one.
I wanted the Steelers to win though.
I know.
This is Aaron's year, man.
Dude, yeah, and what a great game, and he played good. He did kind of have some unfortunate turnovers, but that ball he threw at the end, the Hail Mary was like went 70 yards in the air, dude, and almost like literally, it's like, damn, bro, look at that strength, man. That's crazy.
He almost was injured for the season by his own lineman who tackled him from behind.
God, that clip is so funny. The way Rodgers gets up, he's so mad.
That's me, like after like passing out, drinking with buddies, and then they're like messing with me, trying to wake me up. That's the level of anger that is. What the fuck are you doing?
Derek just divulged some information that you maybe didn't need to know.
Back when I was young.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Back in the Army days. Yo, you can't do that in the Army.
You can.
Okay.
Definitely more Chico style. Okay.
That's great.
The Unk Bowl was great. The Bengals hanging around at 3-4 is hilarious. Lamar's coming back. So that AFC North is so weird. We're a little worried about the Steelers maybe falling off a little bit.
They always do.
They always do.
They always do.
God, like clockwork. They're fucking good to start the season again.
It's crazy.
And they're probably going to... there's worries of them going 9-8. I think the Ravens are still favored to win the North.
No way.
At 1-6.
That's nuts.
It's insane.
That's insane. If Lamar pulls this off, dude, that'd be amazing.
Are they 1-6 or 1-5? The Ravens.
They snuck in
1-5. Okay, so they got to rip off they got to go 9-8 at least. Basically, I think that's the argument. There is that 9-8 might win the AFC North, but
I could see it.
Steelers. Okay, I'm excited about picks. We're almost getting there. Can we get there? We're getting there. Okay. Jets at the Bengals. Do we know if Tyrod or Fields is starting? Spending $20 million a year on Fields.
Ooh.
The Jets.
Whoops.
Jets gonna jet.
Jets gonna jet.
Also had Sam Darnold, that team.
Jets.
The Bengals are favored by 6.5 points with Joe Flacco at home.
That feels like a lot.
Who are you taking?
I'm taking Cincy.
Cincy to win by a touchdown. Oh, wait. Yeah, it is. Wait, no. Oh, it opened at this shows us what it opened at. Okay, that's interesting. So it's jumped 2 points. It was 4.5. It's the money hit the Bengals big. You're taking the Bengals to win by 7.
So explain to me how this works real quick.
Yeah.
If it opens at 4.5.
So lines are always changing.
Lines are always changing.
They kind of settle now that we're in.
Sure. Let me get to what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
so it opens at 4.5. Can I when it opened at that? Mm-hmm. I could bet on that at 4.5.
Yeah.
So people who bet on that early are probably you get excited when you bet on a spread that opens at 4.5, and then now it moves to 6.5. You're like, okay, I had a good read on this.
And it's also literally dictated by the bets. So that literally means that a bunch of people bet on that.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Hello. Sorry. Evidence I don't gamble over here. Evidence I don't have a clue.
It's so relevant that we're getting into gambling now. So
Chauncey.
Look, I took the Jets last week against the Panthers. I thought they were going to win outright. It was closer than it appeared. They benched Fields. I'm just like, they got to win at some point. That was kind of my logic last week.
It was. Well, and it had a good matchup, right? Felt like it.
Yeah, are we going to get a down game from Flacco after that big game?
I'd go the other way. I feel like they're going to be like, let's go. We unlocked this.
I'm taking the Jets again.
Yeah. Well, it's a high spread.
Plus 6.5.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm taking Cincy.
We're not being what's the word? We're
We
not
are.
taking opposite teams.
We are.
Not
We
on
are
purpose.
for sure.
Bears going.
You hit me up yesterday and took Minnesota, and I went, okay.
That's a good strategy, actually, for you. Bears going into Baltimore.
Bears going into Baltimore
The Ravens.
are favored by 7.5.
7.5. Open to 6.5. We're running with the current spread. 7.5.
With just because Lamar makes such a huge difference. Wow.
We'll see. First game back. It's hard for me not just to take the points in today's NFL.
I'm
every
paying
time.
attention to that NFL news on the right side of the screen. Bears to be without starting QB Stevenson, Gordon versus
Cornerbacks.
Ravens. Yeah, so Tyreek Stevenson and Kyler Gordon are out. I also see above that A.J. Brown is out versus the Giants.
Wow.
So
he
that-
has a hamstring now. Oh, wow.
That's great.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Bears, Ravens.
Bears, Ravens.
What do you got?
Oh, dude.
Minus 7.5.
I picked the last one first. You picked this one first. Come on, bro.
I think I have such an underdog brain, which is why I probably lose picks, because I'm just like, I want the Bears to play well. I want the Jets to play well. That doesn't reflect reality. We'll go with the huge Lamar game here. I'll take the Ravens, minus 7.5.
I'm going to go Chicago.
Okay. Opposite picks. Miami going into Atlanta. We got another big spread here. 7.5. The Falcons are favored by. We've seen them just do really well. At home, maybe? They lost to the Bucs opening week, but aside from that, they crushed the Commanders at home. They beat the Bills pretty soundly at home. I think there's a real home field advantage with them. We did see the Dolphins bounce back against the Chargers 2 weeks ago when we kind of thought they were dead. But the Chargers are just vulnerable. You know, great job last night, but what do you like here? Falcons minus 7.5 over the Miami Dolphins, which seem like they're in a bad place.
They do seem like they're in a bad
Existentially.
place. Tua leads the league with 11 giveaways and has a career low 82.8 passer rating this year, and he remains the starter. And the Falcons have a good pass defense and a better pass rush. I think Miami's probably going to try and run the ball a lot. You know, the Niners had success with that for the first time all season, it appears like, in their game against Atlanta. So maybe it's the Devon Achane show. But, man, it's hard. I feel like Atlanta's going to bounce back. But, again, such a massive spread, dude. I don't know, bro.
Achane is averaging 5.3 a carry this year?
Yeah. He's had a couple
Why
long
isn't he
runs.
carrying the ball more? He has 89 carries total.
He has a couple long runs.
With Tua doing so bad, they should just change the offense to like 2 tight ends,
Yeah, run the ball.
a couple running backs.
Yeah, man, interesting. I don't know, dude. That one's so hard for me.
7.5 is a lot.
I know. I feel like Miami's going to cover it, but lose.
Okay. I don't know how to factor in. I'm like obsessed with this bounce back concept because I feel like it definitely happens. But then it doesn't. Wise words for me. It happens and then it doesn't. Falcons are going to crush again. Let's roll with them. We're picking all opposite teams so far.
Cool, that's fun. Hey, do you
Okay.
want to know what the spread for the next game is? 7.5.
Wow. That went, okay, that opened at 7.5. So we have the Buffalo Bills going into Carolina off of a bye. 4-2 versus 4-3. Now, Bills are favored by 7.5. But let's just talk about the outcome of this game. By the way, I would put $1 million on the Falcons winning outright against Miami. If the Panthers win this game,
Are they a playoff
how do we
team?
feel? Like about the Bills?
Yeah.
It seems like an impossibility. Again, this is another $1 million outright on the Bills in Carolina. There's no way in God's green earth that the Bills lose this game, right?
No, I disagree, man.
Wow.
It's like you were saying earlier this season, you know, look at the Bills' victories this year, and they had a porous showing against Atlanta on the road.
They have a kind of surprisingly easy schedule, it seems like, this year. How do we... I mean, the Panthers have the running attack. We talked about Chuba Hubbard last week.
And Rico Dowdle's been amazing for them. They did the dumb thing. They walked out and they got away with a victory against the Jets, but how do you not run with Dowdle more after what he did?
How are we feeling about
Bryce
Young's injury? Is he? Okay.
And Andy Dalton, man, here we go. It's your shot.
Dalton has a big Cooper Rush energy. The redhead backup.
He does, dude.
Big Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is a redhead too, isn't he? I think he's a closeted redhead. I think. Wentz.
Oh man, I don't know, bro. I picked the last one. You get to pick this one first.
Yeah, let's go with the Bills. 7.5. I'm losing 7.5 on the last 3 games, so let's see how that works out.
I'm gonna take the Bills too.
Okay. Our first agreement, Bills minus 7.5.
I just don't have a lot of faith in Dalton. I think he's gonna come in a little rusty.
And maybe we're due for like a Panthers really suck game.
Yeah,
they're gonna come up.
Yeah,
just because they're 4-3.
Yeah, it feels like it's gonna happen, especially with Bryce out. But we could be eating crow next week.
Niners going into Houston, opened at Houston minus 1.5, meaning they're favored. Has moved even further. Some people think that's crazy for the Texans to be favored if you look at their records, which again we have a little bit of record bias early on. Texans are high in the PPR or PDPR. That's why I took them last week, and they got snuffed.
Yeah, man.
Who did they lose to last week? I already forget. Seahawks, that's right. How do we feel about the Niners not being favored going into Houston, getting 2.5 points? Do we see a good offensive game from Houston is obviously the question. I mean, they're going to hold the Niners to a relatively low score. They're probably going to hold them under 20 points.
Yeah, it's probably going to be that type of game script, which has been how the Niners have played their opponents all season long. A lot of close games.
Right. That said, if they lose 21-19, they still cover.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Niners.
You are.
I think we're, 3-1 on the road this year, which is a good sign for them. I don't know, it's a little frustrating that they unlocked some things offensively against Atlanta, and now they got to go play this Houston defense, which could, bottle them up a little bit. I don't know. The whole thing for me is like, what's the Nico situation? Nico Collins, he had a concussion. He missed kind of some time from the game, or like he still played late. Like if he plays, I may lean a little bit more to Houston, but I don't know if we're gonna get that news until closer to the game.
It's just off a concussion.
Yeah.
High ankle sprains, much more concerning than concussions.
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy that they turned Seattle over 4 or 5 times and lost that game. That's crazy.
Their offense sucks, dude. I mean, they had the big game against the Titans, and then who was their other big game? The Texans. Texans had...
Yeah, it was 27-0, and then they smoked somebody 42-something.
Sorry, this is... I'm going to do a little edits. Oh, they smoked the Ravens without...
The Ravens, that's right.
Without Lamar. So you're taking the Niners. Yeah, it does feel like until... I mean, the Niners have just an injured defense. 2.5. I guess I'm going to take the... You know what? I got to take the Texans because I have them making the playoffs, and they have to turn it around at some point. This is one of those games. I guess, according to the PDPR, the Texans win this game because the Niners have to go down, Texans have to go up. Okay, I'll take them.
Yeah.
That's my logic. Big revenge game. A.J. Brown out. Giants going into Philly. Philly, again, favored by 7.5. It's crazy how many 7.5 spreads there are.
Yeah. Is this a statement for them? Feels a little like it.
They did what they had to do last week, but we saw the Vikings are a little fraudulent last night. The Giants are solid. They're a great 2-5 team right now.
They
with
are.
this quarterback change. I like the Giants to cover this.
I like the Giants too. I think it's going to be somewhat close.
Keep giving me 7.5 with Jackson Dart, please. I will take it all day.
There's so many spreads that are 7.5.
Patriots. Again, fuck.
It's crazy, right?
Hosting Cleveland. Cleveland is a weird team. Oh, we haven't mentioned the lefty quarterback that I still don't remember his name.
Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel.
Sco Ducks.
How was his stat line? Did we see that?
No, I mean, Judkins scored 3 touchdowns.
Right.
So
I know they had at least one defensive touchdown.
Yeah. He didn't really
he had 116 yards.
He didn't do much at all. He didn't need to.
We've seen that this season. Quarterbacks winning with few passing yards.
Yeah.
Part of that, I think, can be attributed to teams starting on like the 35 now. This field's gotten shorter.
Yeah.
So we're seeing less yardage. What do you think about the Patriots in general? Are they overrated? That Buffalo win kind of inflate them?
I do think they're overrated, but they have a nice schedule right now. I think they get the win. Oh, gosh. I'm inclined to take the Browns to cover that, though.
Okay. I'll go with the Patriots until they prove me wrong. They covered big time last week, and I went against them, so I'm not going to do that again.
Okay, can you explain to me the spreads of all the games, and then you see the spread for the Bucs Saints?
Yeah, they're favored by 3.5.
I know, but how is it not 7.5 like all the other ones?
On the road.
Okay, but the Saints aren't anything like great by any stretch of the imagination. Doesn't it feel like how all these games are? Like, why is that spread so tight compared to the others?
Well,
the Saints aren't good at all.
It opened at 5.5. Okay, so it definitely a lot of money went on the Saints for some reason to cover that.
Yeah, that's weird. Is it injury issue? I know Tampa's coming off a tough loss to the Lions, but what's going on?
Mike Evans died on the field last week.
That's a good point. I wonder if Buka's going to be out.
Maybe he must be. Let's check it out.
Something's up with that one. That one seems bizarre compared to all the other ones.
Gets boost. Okay, so it looks like he's going to play. I mean, look, the Bucs have played close games all year.
That's true. That's what it is. Okay, that makes sense.
And
a lot of close games.
The Saints are not horrible. They're not. They play teams tough. I mean, their point differential is pretty bad, but they got some spunk in there. Sounds like you like the Bucs a lot at minus 3.5, though.
I do.
Okay. Bucs, Ross.
And you're gonna take the Saints?
No, I'm gonna take the Bucs too.
Okay.
Give me that all day. Yeah, they're gonna. If anything, I think they win big for the first time in a while. Baker feels like they're gonna fight for Mike, man.
Yeah.
Should Mike Evans retire?
No.
I think he should.
He's probably getting close.
He looked. Did you see that play that he went out on?
Yeah. Crushes.
He was
clavicle.
out, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, did he break his
collarbone?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so there was the concussion though stood out even more.
Yeah, he was like,
dude, that was like old man
scary.
Falling apart.
Yeah, it did. It did feel like that.
Which is crazy to say about Mike Evans because he's a freaking beast. He's like 6'5".
What does he have too? That like consecutive 1,000-yard season streak. It's probably going to come to an end this year.
Oh yeah, that's right. They had to cheat for it last year, anyways, with that last minute play. Okay, so sorry, you chose the Browns plus 7.5 over New England. You did.
I think I did. Yes.
Okay, and then this one we're both taking Tampa minus 3.5. Titans going into Indy, 14.5 point favorites. Divisional game. Let's make the case for the Titans here.
Nobody's even touched that. It opened at the same spot it is now. Nobody's touched that one.
If you take the Colts to win, we haven't talked about these money lines much. You have to bet $1,600 to win 100.
Yeah. So
they're 1-16 favorites to win the game outright.
That's why you're not touching that one.
Titans are going to win this game. This is my pick of the
call
week.
Of the week, bro.
Dude, these divisional games, man. It's just, and the games that you feel most certain about are always the ones that go the other way.
I love it. I'm going to take the Colts.
Minus 14.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's such
Titans
a big
will
spread.
win outright.
They'll probably cover, but they're not going to win the game.
This is how. No, they're probably going to get blown out like 41-6. This is how Vegas cheats. So if you pick the Colts to win outright, you got to bet 1,600 to win 100, right? So 1 to 16 odds. If you pick the Titans to win outright, you'll get 800 for betting 100. So 8 to 1 odds. It's not like an even Steven 16 both ways. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's funny how they do that.
It is funny, those sneaky sport
Who
books.
are these? By the way,
Sneaky sport
who are
books.
these people?
Who are they?
Who's making these lines?
It's
What are
probably-
their names?
It's probably Trump.
Where do they work? Like, especially now that it's so like legalized. Like, is there a sports book in Vegas that everyone's using?
Probably.
I'll research this week.
Yeah.
Cowboys. The Cowboys Broncos, a World Series. The World Series is today, so never mind.
I know.
A
Let's
Super
go
Bowl
Toronto.
preview. Super Bowl preview. Cowboys Broncos. The Broncos are going to be there. They're just not going to lose. I have feel it.
Crazy one.
Bo Nix is going to win a freaking Super Bowl this year. They will play Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. This is a Super Bowl preview. I'm not kidding. That's what I think is going to happen.
Oh, it's a yawner
That's how
for
you
me.
feel about that.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Okay.
Oh, tired.
Denver minus 3.5.
Did a speed workout running this morning. It got me. Like 6 a.m. I'm gonna take the Cowboys.
Plus 3.5.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Cowboys, Ross.
Denver's gonna win by Will Lutz field goal.
Cowboys
or Brandon
have trouble
Aubrey's.
on the road. Sorry.
They do. That's a great point.
The Giants will win outright in Philly, so they'll sweep the Eagles this year. That's also a prediction I want to make. And I think the Cowboys barely take an L here, so I'm going to take the Cowboys as well. This might be a game. Yeah, dude, the Cowboys are I think they're a team to ride right now. And especially when you're getting points. They're a little underrated. The Cowboys Giants, man. Just to me, those NFC East teams, those are two of the safest bets to me. Do you have teams that stand out to you as really safe bets as we look at these? Who's your safest feeling?
I feel like
pick?
the Bucks are a safe bet with this just because of the spread, but man, that's
in general.
Oh gosh, in general, I don't know.
So that was one of the picks that you lost on Monday night. You chose them to cover. I think it was 5.5.
Yeah.
At home.
Yeah.
So that said, that was their worst loss of the year. Did the Bucks look kind of fallible in a way to you that they haven't yet this season?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Detroit exposed them a little bit.
Yeah.
No doubt. Especially with what Detroit did running the ball. I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs got loose.
Dude, the speed of that guy making NFL safeties look slow is
amazing.
What a game. Yeah, that was one of the games of the year, performances of the year. And Jonathan Taylor in L.A. Had another 3 touchdown game. Okay, final pick.
Final pick, Packers.
Or do we have 2? Oh, no, we got 2 more picks, baby. How can I forget? What a Sunday game.
What a Sunday game, dude.
Is hosting his former team. This line started Packers 3.5, minus 3.5. It's moved a little bit, so there's some money on Aaron Rodgers.
Standing ovation. You think the crowd's going to go nuts for him?
Well, it's in Pittsburgh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I know. I know. Why didn't they make this game in Green Bay?
They should have.
Are the Packers going to dim the mood of this game and beat them pretty soundly? It's possible.
It is possible.
Is Love going to just unequivocally prove that he's better than Rodgers this game?
Yes.
Or dude, that was the most certain I've ever seen. Speaking of certainty. Tried to get a spit take on the pod for a spit take. What do you think? I feel like you
want to take the Pack.
I feel like you like the Packers minus 2.5 here.
You could sense where I was going with that one. I think last week's loss to Cincinnati is going to hold heavy weight over Pittsburgh down the stretch.
I worry. Now that Rodgers is kind of taking it to this next level, all the haters and doubters are suddenly like, hey, he looks great. He's great. Top 5 QB. You do. I'm always worried about an injury still with him for some reason, and maybe not like a serious one. Just like he gets a little dinged up for the game, it affects his performance.
Yeah.
The Packers are so consistent.
He has an offensive lineman fall on him in a celebration.
I'm rooting for the Steelers big time. I hope they win. I hope I lose this bet, but I'm going to take Green Bay as well.
If it was 3.5, I may feel a little different. I could see it being somewhat tight, and Green Bay wins by a field goal.
The Packers are one of two teams with one loss headed into Week 8. The Colts and Packers, only teams. Super Bowl preview?
Maybe.
Nope. Cowboys Broncos is the Super Bowl.
That's
preview.
right. Yes. Dallas, Denver.
Packers Steelers could be.
And it'll be Kansas City, Philadelphia. And we'll hate our lives.
Philly's missing the playoffs. Okay. Another Super Bowl preview. Washington, Kansas City.
Let's go.
This really could have been a Super Bowl last year. We talked about it a lot in our AFC NFC Championship podcast last season.
This game should be in Washington.
You know what? This reminds me of that Packers game a little bit. A night game on the road against a really solid team. Things are not going to go well. That said, we don't have Jaden. He's resting again to heal from an injury. He just came back from missing 2 games.
Yeah.
We'll see if he misses another 2. Like I said, Debo and Terry are there for Washington, so they are fully staffed on offense. Their defense is hurting. Chiefs favored by 9.5 is a lot.
It's a lot.
Oh, it moved to 11.5.
It's 11.5.
I didn't even look at that yet.
That's still a lot.
Obviously, taking the Commanders to cover that.
I think Washington's going to cover it too.
Do you really, or are you just being nice?
No. I think they're going to show some fight this week.
Yeah.
And I think Kansas City's played so good. Wow, shit. I'm going to change it. I'm going to Rashee Rice. My gosh, dude.
Well, the problem is that teams have just been like walking on our defense.
Yeah.
And it is our front seven. Marshawn Lattimore has gotten a lot of heat at corner. We traded for him last season. He was kind of known as an all-pro.
He's older.
I think he actually had a fine game against a guy like Pickens. He was on an island with Pickens most of the day and CD, and there were tight throws. He didn't get his head around for some reason. That was I guess my criticism is like for some reason he's not turning around just to look at the ball. He was right there on him, and there's just no pressure. There's a little bit of pressure from our front four, but I don't know if it's scheme or what. So you're worried about the Chiefs just
doing
whatever they want on offense.
Which could happen, and they could get up big early, and Washington, could kind of score some late points and end up losing by 10, and bam.
This does feel like it could be 30-3.
I don't know, man. I kind of want to take Washington the more I think about it, but I'm gonna go Kansas City.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were gonna do the double switch.
No.
Okay. I think my worst pick of the season was taking the Commanders -1.5 last week against Dallas. You took them as well. That didn't feel like it was going to go well. I'm doing it again here, taking them plus 11.5.
I would have changed my pick had we known Debo was going to be out.
No, he's in.
I know, but I mean last week.
Oh,
it was
right.
Like, dude.
We didn't know yet, did we?
Yeah, so Debo and Terry were out. It was like, they don't have the weapons to compete against a high-powered offense. Like,
what's Mariota? Is it Mariota going to throw the ball? Mariota's a good runner.
He sure is.
In a sense, he kind of runs better than Jaden, and like he'll run like a running back. Like he'll find the hole and just poof, beast up that thing. He did it against Dallas last season. He had a huge run there. Such a wild card. Okay, you're taking Chiefs.
Yeah.
Well, the picks are in.
The picks are in.
Where are we at? Hour 10? Okay. Again, last week I went 6-9. Yeah, that's right. You went 7-8.
6-7. 6-7.
No,
I actually went
6-7.
6-7. I went 6-7.
We can't go 6-7.
6-7. 6-7 for all you kids out there. I went 6-7.
That's what we talked about on South Park for an hour. That was part of the show this week. You're not watching, right?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
You got to watch.
I know.
Okay. Anything else to cover? Derek Carr? Derek Carr Award?
Damn, what do we got? Let's go to our... Oh. Let's go to our... 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 Let's Man.
Let's look at the standings, actually. Is it... Do we need to put... I think Drake May, it already happened maybe a week or two ago. That ship has sailed.
Jody Flacco deserves a little put some respect on my name.
God, he does.
That's a good one.
I think he's the obvious winner, unless... it doesn't really apply to a rookie like Judkins. Or maybe it does.
It does, yeah. Judkins announced that was a coming out party for him.
So we got Judkins,
Sean
Flacco.
Payton.
Sean Payton.
Bo Nix pulling off like one of the greatest comebacks of all time.
We're good on Colts. They already have their respect. We're good on Chiefs.
Christian McCaffrey had a hell of a game.
He's gotten the award, I think. He's kind of... The ship has sailed for put some respect on my name for Christian McCaffrey. So, we're going. Drake May.
This is only the AFC, though.
Joe Flacco, right. And then Sean Payton and Bo Nix. Those are our AFC candidates. And the NFC.
It's good ones.
Has Dak Prescott gotten it yet this year?
Maybe. Man, did we give him some
George
love?
Pickens?
We did give Pickens one.
Really?
I was about Pickens. Yeah, Dak, that's a great call, man.
I think... Yeah, Caleb Williams?
Yeah, maybe.
Ben Johnson?
Yeah, I like it.
And then what else? Oh, and then who's the Panthers head coach? Do you know?
The Panthers head coach. Gosh, not off the top of my head, man. I should know that.
Dave Canales. Didn't know that. Hired last year.
They're 4-3.
He was an OC for the Bucks. Wait, wasn't the guy from the Jaguars OC for the Bucks? This AI.
Yeah, Liam Cohen.
Dave Canales, put some respect on his name. He's 4-3 with this Panthers team. They're in second place, ahead of the Falcons.
Yeah, amazing.
Kyle Shanahan, put some respect on his name.
Yeah, you should.
Sean McVay, Matt Stafford. I think our boy. Are there?
Do you still think all 4 NFC West teams are going to make the playoffs, or did
I said that when the Cardinals were up?
Yeah, blow their chance.
Packers? Did you pick? I'm changing my Packers pick. Steelers, baby. Packers suck, dude. They lost to the fucking Browns. They definitely should have lost that game against the Cardinals. Forget that.
That's great, bro.
That's going to change my whole week right there. Commanders plus 11.5 is not looking good. Okay. I'm settling on the Broncos head coach.
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton. Put some respect on that guy's name. I think he's the best coach in the NFL. Period. The guy just has a magic sauce.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, their defense. By the way, for the Giants to score on Denver and Philadelphia like that,
it's impressive.
It's so impressive. Those are 2 of the best teams in football.
Yeah, they really are.
I don't know. Sean Payton's my guy.
Man. I'm going to take Robert Saleh.
Oh, actually, that is good.
I mean,
Sorry, I thought it was a homer pick, but
it is a homer pick. But man, he goes, things don't work out in New York, and he's got a defense that's shorthanded, and they played fast, man. They played physical. It was fun to watch, and they got some nice stops against the Rams on that Thursday night game to win late. He does something to light a fuse in guys, and I guess unfortunately for Niners fans, it's probably going to lead to him leaving for an open head coaching position at the end of the year. He's kind of, coaching his way into another opportunity as a head coach.
You know where he'd fit in pretty well?
The Raiders.
Miami. I can see him in Miami.
Yeah,
Big
I
time.
could too.
Interesting. You think he'll get – that would be interesting if he gets hired immediately.
That fast? Yeah, it would be. Agree. That's probably may take a year, one more year, but –
we were worried about Kingsbury being taken from us, our OC.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, I wonder if this is our last year with him.
I don't know, man. He may have missed his window. He's going to have to get that offense going in order to convince some owners, maybe.
The Niners should be the team that has the season from hell this year with all their injuries, but it's opposite. It's like a heavenly year.
It could still happen.
Could it be the Commanders that have the season from hell? It feels like it so far.
It's a long season left, man.
We were whooping teams last year. I was so confident in this team. Now
It's
that
I don't know, dude. There's something to be said about going through some adversity early in the year with a big-time talented QB and roster.
Yeah.
Maybe they just get right at the right time.
All right. Follow us on Instagram at AC Sports Pod.
Let's go.
On YouTube at AC Sports Podcast. Congrats to Ross for hitting 100,000 views this year on YouTube.
What?
Yeah, good job, dude.
You hit 100
'Cause of
thou
you,
wow.
bro.
We
It's all
got
'cause of you.
100 thou wow?
Wait, should we look at that real quick? I don't know what
That's
the pod
sick,
is. We gotta
dude.
get out of here.
Crushing it.
Sub to us. I might start spending some money on YouTube to get some subs.
Subs,
It's
dude.
hard. It's hard to get the subs. Let me look at those numbers real quick.
Don't do it, man. Once you spend money, that's the only way you'll ever get subs
It's true.
again.
I know, right? Yep. The only way to do this is to grow organically. That said, the 100,000 is totally organic. You know, I pay AI to make some reels. Not gonna lie. But outside of that, no advertising money spent.
I think Larry David should do a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode on you and I making our picks.
Where are we at?
I'm sure there's some irony and a funny storyline in us predicting what's going to happen on Sunday games, like we have a clue.
We'll see. Might go perfect this week. Okay, we'll close out with the board meeting.
Board meeting.
897 hours.
Yeah, dude. What?
That's a lot.
It's because you're churning out these reels like an OG.
I did. Oh, we messed up the formula. We got to do it Wednesdays, and then I post Wednesday night, Thursday, and Saturday, and that led to this like.
The algorithm was like, what?
It's just like I need to post as many videos as possible, but it shuts. If you do post like more than 10 at once, the 11th and 12th and 13th get like nothing.
Yeah.
It is funny how end of the day, it's still, even if you're not paying for it, it's still deciding what it gets out there and what it doesn't.
Yeah. How does that even work?
It's a specific algorithm.
Cool, dude.
We cracked the code.
Thanks, algorithm.
101,602 views in the last 90 days.
Get out of town.
Continue.
What a legend.
I don't know if my Tuesday 20 is really getting much traction. Might have to cut that.
I like listening to it.
All right.
All right.
Get back to work, Ross.
Let's go, Niners. Let's
go. Marcus Mariota. Go Aaron Rodgers. Steelers are winning the Super Bowl this year.
Mac Jones.